within this community of the called. Some are called in a more specialized way. That's really all that ordination means. In the movie The Perfect Storm, we see the well-described dangers of the fishing industry through the eyes of the crew of a fishing boat called the Andrea Gale. Out of their need to bring home an excellent catch of fish, the captain and crew decide to risk everything and travel as far as the remote but fertile fishing ground called the Flemish Cap. It is an especially dangerous trek during the unpredictably stormy month of October. On their way back to Gloucester, Massachusetts, the Andrea Gale encounters the perfect storm of 1991 and is never heard from again. While improvements in shipbuilding, navigational technology, weather reporting, and rescue support have made boating much safer, fishing has become, if anything, a more lethal occupation, killing more of its workers per capita than any other job in the United States. There are many kinds of work that are dangerous, but one of the most interesting things about fishing is that it really hasn't changed that much over time, says the Perfect Storm author, Sebastian Younger. It has been mechanized, of course, but the basic reality of going to sea for months at a stretch is the same as it was 100 years ago. You're way beyond help from anyone else. You're on your own. I think that forms a certain kind of character. Not only does everyone know someone who has died at sea, but everyone who works in the fishing industry has almost died. Every single fisherman you talk to has almost gotten nailed at one time or another. It takes courage. Courage to be a fisherman. And it takes courage to be one of those who answers the call of the great disruptor, who calls us away from our fishing nets, our calculators, our podiums, our conference tables, our Blackberries, our obsessions, our compulsions, and our excuses. It takes courage to answer the one who calls fishers to leave their nets, their livelihoods, their families and friends, their comforts and their contentments. It takes great courage. But the call comes to each and every one of us again today. William Alexander, the author of the $64 Tomato, asks it this way: if you were doomed to live the same life over and over again for eternity, would you choose the life you're living now? The question is interesting enough, but I've always thought the point of asking it is really the unspoken, potentially devastating follow-up question. That is, if the answer is no, then why are you living the life you are living now? Stop making excuses and do something about it. Jesus is calling, inviting, summoning. But be warned, He will disrupt everything about your life. But I'll also tell you this: it's worth it. It is absolutely, positively worth it. And it will be, for now and forevermore.